The Divine Organization of Creation, Part 4, Planetary Organization. In the previous articles of this series, we explained in great detail the cosmic layer of the Divine Organization of Creation. We defined and detailed each component separately, and finally put it all together to see how the components worked as one to create the manifested cosmos. This gave us a more in-depth understanding of the light body of the cosmos, the great diamond sun body of the cosmos, and how realities are manifested via this structure. All of this was preparation for the final article in this series that addresses the planetary layer of the divine organization of creation, known on this star system as the divine organization of Terra Nova. Now, taking what we learned at the cosmic layer of creation, let's shift our focus to the planetary layer of the consciousness fractal. All souls upon Gaia make up the diamond sun body of Gaia. This is the light body of the collective consciousness of Gaia, meaning that all consciousness on this planet together makes up one collective soul. It is this soul that projects the collective realities we see as our manifested world. These realities include nature, the physical, liquid, or gaseous structure of matter on our planet, the elementals, the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, our weather, our societal structures, economic structures, educational systems, and more. The collective realities for all consciousness is included, not just humans. Together, all of it makes up the diamond sun body of Gaia, which is a multidimensional light body capable of projecting all realities on this planet from the first dimension to the 12th dimension. For in truth, we will continue to have lower dimensional consciousness present on this planet as long as we continue to experience a physical existence. To be clear, this does not mean that we are going to have old fear-based realities. We still live in a physical world, and that means dense matter, which is a form of lower consciousness. Therefore, we need all 12 dimensions to be able to manifest all realities of the collective. For many years now, there have been thousands of souls upon Gaia working towards the planetary ascension of this star system. The ascension of this star system is a return to the original diamond sun architecture that was laid down on this planet at its inception. Through the efforts of many souls, the planet was able to migrate back to the diamond sun architecture in January of 2020. There is an article about this migration in the comments of this video. This architecture is the diamond sun body of Gaia and is the light body of the collective consciousness of Gaia, also known to many as the New Earth grids. It is through this structure that the divine organization of Terra Nova is currently manifesting upon this planet. Since this is a physical body ascension taking place on Gaia, we actually have a physical representation of the divine organization replicated here. The divine organization of Terra Nova is an exact replica of the cosmic model. The Christos, Sophia, High Council of Creation, 12 rays, galactic councils, and cosmic stargates are all replicated via physical vessels of incarnated souls who are fractals of these components. Gaia herself hosting the cosmic stargates for source energy to flow through the diamond sun body of the collective. We have it all, and we must, in order for our collective realities to take place here. We are living on a multidimensional Earth, and all realities from the first dimension to the 12th dimension must be able to manifest here. The Divine Organization of Terra Nova. In this section, we will break down how the Divine Organization of Terra Nova looks on our planet, what the purpose of each component is on the planetary layer, and how each soul ultimately is a part of this structure. Let's begin by explaining just how this organization is taking shape upon our planet. The divine organization of Terra Nova is in the process of forming on our planet. It is comprised of souls that have incarnated here from the higher heavens or dimensions of creation in order to help bring these cosmic frequencies to the planet to manifest heaven on earth. These souls have completed or will complete this year the full embodiment process in order to perform their divine service here as galactic councils, the High Council of Gaia and Christos and Sophia. The organization is also made up of 144 cosmic stargates, which include 12 main stargates that physically exist on Gaia. For Gaia too has completed her ascension and is a huge part of the divine organization of Terra Nova. All components of the divine organization structure are present on this planet. The divine organization of Terra Nova is essentially the energy distribution center for our collective light body. It is through this organization that source energy received through the cosmic stargates will be filtered for manifestation as new Earth realities. So, how does this look? We all know about the pyramids on our planet. These pyramids were built by ancient civilizations in an attempt to harness the cosmic energies that flowed into the planetary grids via the stargates on Gaia. However, there is one issue with many of the current pyramids. They were placed on the old grid system that was used by Atlantis, Lemuria, and other civilizations. They worked for the purpose in which they were created, and many are now obsolete. Some are still functional as they were constructed on the original stargates of the planet. We have returned to the original Diamond Sun architecture that was laid down on Gaia at the inception of this planet. This architecture is the Diamond Sun body of Gaia, and it was used by the Elysium civilization at the origins of this planet. When the fall in consciousness began on this planet, the stargates of this original light body were sealed, and much has remained in an unactivated state or undiscovered state until the previous 7-year ascension cycle and in this now. What we have been doing with this ascension is literally resurrecting this architecture upon our planet so that we can migrate our collective consciousness back to the original architecture of the cosmos. This migration occurred in January of 2020 and now allows our planet to receive the pure, balanced frequencies of the cosmos as well as the higher frequencies that we have not received on this planet for thousands of years. This is where the divine organization of Terra Nova comes in. In previous civilizations, there were always temples of light upon the cosmic stargates of our planet. These temples were keepers of the cosmic flames or energies of each of the 12 dimensions of creation. They were occupied by a high priest and priestess and a council of 12 priests and priestess. They were the holy centers of the planet, the places where the cosmic energy came into the planet and was then filtered or decoded to create the collective realities of the inhabitants here. The souls that occupied these temples were conduits of the divine and worked in a state of neutrality for the benefit of the whole. This structure was the divine organization, and this structure is what we are recreating with the divine organization of Terra Nova. Each of the 12 main cosmic stargates on Gaia will have a new temple of light and pyramid built upon it during the ascension of this star system. These temples of light will become the conduits for the cosmic frequencies to flow into the grids of Gaia for the manifestation of the new Earth realities on our planet. These temples are also known as ascension centers, galactic centers, or galactic embassies. Again, to unify the terminology, we will call them temples of light. These temples will be far different from those of our ancestors. They will begin as physical temples. Some are already existing structures, and through the progression of this ascension, we will build great crystalline light pyramids upon these sites, just as we build great cities of light upon our planet. It is a progression as we continue to make our collective ascension, yet something to smile about in this now. These pyramids will become the projectors for our planet if we continue with this analogy. It is here that the cosmic frequencies, or source light from each great central sun, is received into the planet. This light is received by the high priest and priestess, who are simply the Christos and Sophia of each dimension, and then by the 12 priests and priestesses, who are the Galactic Council of 12 for each dimension. Here, collective information is encoded in the light and decoded or filtered by these souls for proper release into the grids, which brings about manifestation of our collective realities. These souls are conduits for the collective. They are no longer operating as individual souls. Through ascension and embodiment, they operate as group souls or one collective soul of Gaia or Source, shifting in their multidimensionality as needed. These souls are physically incarnated on Gaia at this time and are preparing to gather throughout the duration of 2020. As mentioned before, the divine organization of Terra Nova is still mobilizing and forming as each individual soul works to complete their ascension and embodiment. These souls are also here to work directly with the collective. It is an interactive experience. As the divine architects and master builders of the cosmos, these souls bring a bountiful amount of wisdom and understanding of the cosmos to our planet. This information is to be shared with the masses to assist with the collective ascension on our planet. As the High Council of Gaia and the Galactic Councils begin to take shape, the unified information and messages will begin to infiltrate the masses, and it will accelerate the collective ascension of this planet. 2020 is a preparation year. The collective is being prepared to receive the divine organization as much as the divine organization is preparing to unite and bring information forth to the masses. Every soul upon this planet is working hard this year as we are all being pushed by the light streaming into the grids of the planet. We are working to achieve the same thing, beloveds. Freedom. Freedom for all souls and a life of love, neutrality, and unity upon this planet. The divine organization of Terra Nova is here as representatives of the divine and the collective consciousness of Gaia to ensure this becomes the reality of this star system. Structure of the organization. Since the divine organization of Terra Nova is an exact replica of the cosmos, it follows the exact same blueprint. So let us break this down to see how this looks on our planet. There are 12 galactic councils of 12 that will form within the organization. This means that there will be 12 souls that make up each council, one for each of the 12 main stargates on the planet. These souls are master builders of the cosmos, meaning that together, these souls make up a soul group of 144 souls, each representing one of the 144 harmonic frequencies of the cosmos. Therefore, having every frequency in creation represented, we can, as a collective, build any reality within any dimension. This allows for a full construction of a multidimensional Earth. We need councils at every dimension to work with the collective consciousness of the elementals, the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom, soul level consciousness, oversoul level, and even source consciousness. Again, this is a multidimensional planet offering realities within all dimensions. That is why there are galactic councils representing consciousness at all layers of creation, or all 12 dimensions, just as in the cosmic light body. Each of these councils together create a mother and father arc with their energy. These forces are represented by 2 souls for each council, for a total of 24 souls. There are 12 Christos and 12 Sophia. Collectively, these souls make up the High Council of Gaia and work with the collective realities of entire dimensions. Whereas the council members work with specific rays or attributes within a dimension, the Christos and Sophia work with the collective light of each dimension. These 24 souls make up the collective divine masculine and divine feminine souls of the planet known as Christos and Sophia. The collective souls of Christos and Sophia are represented by the 12th dimensional souls from the High Council of Gaia. These 2 souls represent the entire collective masculine and feminine, as the 12th dimension in creation is always the whole. They are the representative of the collective consciousness of Gaia. It is through these vessels that the entire collective realities are birthed when we are ready to shift as a collective, such as the birth or resurrection of the divine masculine that occurred this Easter. Therefore, these 2 souls, Christos and Sophia, represent the entire light of the collective soul of Gaia. All souls within the organization represent the collective light or collective soul at some level. These souls are conduits for these forces and energies to be made manifest here. It is through this structure that the cosmic plan can unfold itself on our planet, and that we as a collective consciousness can live and function as cosmic citizens with the rest of creation. It is through this organization and structure that the new temples of light will be built upon this planet, and the souls of Gaia can continue their ascension past the seventh dimension, which was the original intent of this star system. We as a collective have not ever made it past the seventh dimension. The time has come that we will return to a seventh dimensional state of consciousness and will fully ascend beyond this to full embodiment of this star system to its collective soul self of Terra Nova. The structure laid out above is not inclusive. There are 144 cosmic stargates upon this planet, and there are many sub-councils that will form to assist with the distribution of energy upon our planet. There are billions of souls upon this planet that each contribute their light to the collective light body. Together we will build our new earth, our temples of light, and our cities of light. Together we will live in love, neutrality, and unity. Together we all make up the diamond sun body of Gaia and the divine organization of Terra Nova. Individual soul as a divine organization. Before we conclude the series, let's touch briefly on the individual soul, diamond sun body, and divine organization that we each are as a soul within creation. We too are but a fractal of the cosmic layer. Throughout our ascension, we are constructing our diamond sun body. As we increase our frequency, unlock our DNA, and build the 144 templates of our light body, we are constructing our 12 main cosmic stargates and all 144 stargates within our own diamond sun body. We are also creating a filtering system for this light via our own consciousness. We become our own galactic council of 12. We are also bringing the divine masculine and divine feminine forces within us into balance. We are becoming our own Christos and Sophia. This is happening at every dimension as we evolve our consciousness. We could say we are creating these councils and Christos and Sophia aspects within each dimension. Then, when we fully embody and complete our ascension, we now have a high council with us, and we become the living embodiment of Christos and Sophia in perfect balance. This is pure source consciousness. We can see how we too build our own divine organization, one dimension at a time. How these forces or energies within us are what are projected or creating our holographic reality every step of the way. We can see how these stargates and councils within our own diamond sun body are needed to create our individual realities and allow us to experience the collective realities. We can now see how we too are a part of the whole. It is all one blueprint. It is all light, intelligent, encoded light that fractals throughout the cosmos, creating realities at every layer. We are it, and it is us. All is one. Closing remarks. This article series covered a lot of information. We defined the major components of Diamond Sun architecture and showed how these components work together as one divine organization throughout all layers of the consciousness fractal, or all layers of creation. Our primary objective was to demonstrate the purpose of the divine organization of Terra Nova. It should be clear by now that this organization is a necessary part of our planet in order for our collective realities to manifest. It should also be clear that at some level, we all play a part in this organization. It is interdependent and connected to each soul, just as all of the cosmos is with itself. The divine organization of Terra Nova is not just for the ascension of this planet. These positions, if you will always be filled here by incarnated souls. This structure will always be a part of this planet because it is the architecture or energetic structure that allows us to be connected with all of the cosmos. We have arrived, beloveds. The time for our debut on the cosmic stage is very near. The excitement is barely containable these days as humanity is readying itself for a major leap in consciousness. 2020 will continue to push us as a collective. The fires of illumination and fires of purification will continue to rage upon our planet, preparing us all for what is to come with this planetary ascension. We are in this together, beloveds. And the divine organization of Terra Nova is here to support, guide, and work with and as every soul on this planet. We are one family of love, one family of light. Together we are building our new earth. My heart is bursting with love for each and every one of you amazing souls. I love you all eternally. Sophia. Blessings, beloveds. Due to the immense amount of information shared in this material, and because it would take a large piece of writing or long video to break it all down comprehensively, I have decided to offer a question and answer webinar on these articles. This will allow us to explain these concepts further and to clarify or further explain any part of the material. I am also working on diagrams to share as well. There will be a live Q&A webinar offered on May 22nd at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time on the material presented in this series. All souls interested in learning more or to answer any questions are invited to attend. This will be recorded and available on a replay for those that may receive this information after this date. To learn more about this opportunity, please click the link in the comments of the video.